And I hope everyone had an opportunity to review them. And to move this along, I'm going to ask for a motion on these minutes. Actually, Madam Secretary, do you know who was present?
Everyone in the
Okay.
forum was present at
All right.
those minutes.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve December 18th, 2024 meeting minutes.
Second.
Motion from Vice Chair Jones and a second from Member Mobley. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none? Madam Secretary?
1 second, Mr. Chairman, working
I apologize.
simultaneously letting people in. Member Foston,
Yes.
Member Aniuke,
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes,
motion passes.
thank you for that. Next item would be the adoption of the January 22nd, 2025 meeting minutes. Again, they were included in the Dropbox.
Mr. Chairman, in these minutes, Member Mobley was not present.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve January 22nd, 2025 meeting minutes.
We have a motion from Vice Chair Jones. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Member Latour. Any questions on the motion? Madam Secretary?
Member Foston,
Yes.
Member Aniuke,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes,
motion passes.
thank you. Item 8 on the agenda, we have an extension request for approval for case number 22-07 Orange Remax Properties LLC, 85 Main Street.
Mr. Chairman, Attorney Moore is here on behalf of the applicant.
Good evening, Attorney Moore.
And how are you? Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcia Moore from the law firm of Post Pollock on behalf of the applicant Orange Remax Properties LLC. This application, as mentioned, is at 85 Main Street and was before this board on April 26, 2023. The resolution was memorialized in July 26, 2023. We are seeking a 1-year extension. The applicant had, and just for way of background, this is a project for a 4-story, 51-unit building in the redevelopment plan area. We are seeking a 1-year extension. We have finalized our resolution compliance. However, we are in the process of finalizing our designation as a redeveloper as well as our financing.
Attorney Wenzel. Or
Yes.
Next point, are we taking a motion and are we voting?
There's a request. So Attorney Moore has made a request to extend the time of approval. And Attorney Moore will correct me if I'm wrong, but to extend it from the current termination date of, would it be July 26th?
That is correct. So it would be
July,
I'm a little early, but I want to be proactive. Yes, it would be July 26, 2023 through July 26, 2020. 25 through 2026. That is correct.
unlike some other attorneys who are on this call tonight, you are ahead of yourself. And I won't name those attorneys. But we do appreciate that. So Chairman, it would be a motion to extend respectively from July 26, 2025 to July 26, 2026.
5 to 26. All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, if I may,
Madam Secretary, please.
Mayor Warren has joined the meeting.
Let the record show that at 7:39, Mayor Warren has arrived to the meeting. So With that, I'll entertain a motion to extend.
Motion to extend?
We have a motion from Member Mobley. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Vice Chair Jones. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, or are we doing a roll call?
Vote.
Roll call, Madam Secretary?
Member Foster,
Yes.
Member Anuké,
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Mayor Warren, Mayor Warren.
I thought he was absent.
No, he's here. He joined.
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes,
motion passes.
thank you.
Have a
So
good-
we will see you
Yes,
between now and then.
that is correct. I'll wait for I have a resolution adoption, so I'll just listen in. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item is to memorialize extension requests for approval for case number 22-04 at 68 Central Avenue Holdings LLC, 56-68 Central Avenue.
Mr. Chairman, in this resolution, Mayor Warren was absent. Not able to vote.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Motion?
Motion from Member Mobley?
Yes.
And is there a second?
Second.
Second from Member Latour. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Member Foster,
Yes.
Member Anuké?
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes,
motion passes.
thank you. Item number 10 on the agenda, memorialize extension request for approval for case number 23-02. That's 151 Taylor Orange Urban Renewal LLC, 151 Taylor Street.
In this resolution, Mr. Chairman, Mayor Warren was absent, not able to vote.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Motion?
Motion,
Mobley has it. Member Mobley has it.
Member Mobley. And we have a second from Member Latour. Was that what I heard?
Yes, second.
I'm not saying anything else.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Member Foster,
Yes.
Member Anuké,
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones, Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes,
motion passes.
thank you. Item number 11, memorialize extension request for approval for case number 23-01, 150 Taylor Orange Urban Renewal LLC. That's 150 Taylor Street.
In this resolution, Mr. Chairman, Mayor Warren was absent, not able to vote.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion from Member Latour. Is there a second? Do we have a second on this motion?
Second.
Forced your hand, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
We have a second by Member Mobley. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary.
Member Foster,
Yes.
Member Anuké,
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes,
motion passes.
Thank you. And our final memorialization is for case number 25-01. That's B&O Urban Renewal Entity, LLC, 38-60 Berwyn Street, amended preliminary and final site plan application with lot consolidation. I'm sorry.
All members present are able to vote, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion from Vice Chair Jones. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, I'm sorry, who was that?
Member Foston.
Member Foston. Second from Member Foston. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Member Foston.
Yes.
Member Anuké.
Yes.
Member Mobley.
Yes.
Member Latour.
Yes.
Mayor Warren.
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Holmes.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Let the record show at 7:45 PM, Councilwoman Eason has arrived to the meeting. In time for our first case. Case number 24-04, Sandra Fissler, 270 Elmwind Drive subdivision.
Mr. Chairman, Attorney Rush is here on behalf of the applicant.
Attorney Rush, there we are. I see you. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Chairman. How are you?
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you. Should I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. My name is William Rush, and I represent the applicant in this matter, who is Sandra Fissler. This application pertains to property located at 270 Elmwind Drive. It's block 5701, lot 5, and it is located in your R1 zone. This property is an odd-shaped, oversized lot. It's a corner lot, and it has frontage on Elmwood Drive and Sylvan Way. The lot size is 49,274 square feet, and there's currently a single-family home occupying the property. So tonight, the applicant is requesting minor subdivision approval to subdivide the property into 2 conforming lots, which are proposed on our submitted plans, which you should have as lots 5.01 and 5.02. Proposed lot 5.01 will be sized at 12,570 square feet, and proposed lot 5.02 will be 36,705 square feet. The existing single-family home will remain on lot 5.02, and lot 5.01 will remain vacant for the purposes of this application tonight. Now, should the board approve this subdivision, the applicant is also going to require 1 bulk variance for a rear yard setback of 2.01 feet for an existing accessory structure, which is the detached brick garage currently on the property. This variance is an existing condition and is not being created by the proposed subdivision. Again, this is a pretty straightforward application. That's pretty much the general overview of this application. I have 2 witnesses that I'm going to call tonight. Our first witness is going to be the surveyor who designed the plans, Lori Anderson. She'll testify as to the plans and as to the proposed subdivision. And then we've also have for you tonight an architect, Frank Cunha. Although this application is not proposing any construction on proposed lot 5.01, Mr. Cunha was retained in order to show that a fully conforming home that's in character and suitable with this neighborhood can be constructed and basically will look very nice on lot 5.01. So at this time, I'd like to get started and call my first witness, if I may, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Member Mobley?
Mr. Chairman, I know that this issue, we looked at this issue and there was some sewer drainage issues up in this area. We like to put this on hold and come back and review this at a later time.
Attorney Wenzel?
Obviously, Member Mobley is speaking on behalf of his role at City Hall. he's not speaking as a board member. Member Mobley is appointed to the board as an employee of the city. And so that's where that's coming from. So I just want to, the record to be clear, because I know you heard from Member Mobley and that there's that. If there are sewer issues or other environmental issues that have to be looked at in order to ensure that this is a compliant subdivision, I think those are things that have to be cleared and considered. I think it also should be something that Mr. Cowlane should also interface with the city about.
Mr. Chairman, if I might, just want to concur with Mr. Mobley. There is considerable issues in the area that affect a number of the homes in the area, and it's going to have a great impact on our infrastructure budget as well. So I would support Mr. Mobley's request.
If I may, Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
the
Attorney.
objections that I'm hearing to proceeding tonight sound to me that they're based in proposed construction on the site, which is not part of this application. This application is simply asking the board to approve a subdivision, a proposed subdivision. Again, obviously, any proposal for construction would require plans that would need to be approved by the construction department of the city, of course. And I believe at that time, any drainage issues or anything of that nature could probably be addressed more adequately and more sufficiently then. We had no notice that there was any issue before tonight with respect to proceeding here, and there's been no, how long are they proposing to carry this? I mean, I heard we wanted to push this off, but I didn't hear till when, and when will this matter be resolved?
We should, Mr. Chairman, at least put it off for enough time to speak to the administration and be able to give a report back to this board, so they know fully what they're considering on any phase of this project, whether it be subdivision or construction.
Well, with all due respect, I object to this being delayed any further than it's already been. This application has had a problem getting to this point tonight. And to have this being proposed to us tonight out of left field, it was not in any of our review letters. There was no prior warning that this was going to be an issue. We're not even ready to address this issue this evening, other than to simply say that basically the construction really has no bearing on this application whatsoever. Obviously, again, if there was a proposal for construction, I could see the argument, but we're asking simply for a subdivision. If this lot possibly may not be able to be constructed on, but I think that's something to be determined in the future, not this evening. Again, there's no proposal for construction whatsoever, and Mr. Cunha, our architect, is only here tonight to basically propose what a potential home could look like on the site. Again, there's no construction proposed whatsoever. This application has been basically being given a hard time and being stonewalled pretty much up until this evening, and now this is coming again out of left field. I'm putting on the record that I object to this, and I think this is an attempt again to just delay this application from being heard.
Mr. Chairman, can you just confirm with our board secretary and our attorney? It sounds like he's saying that we scuttle his application or something like that. Can you make that record clear? That we didn't have anything to do with whatever happened with his application, that we just hear things on first blush.
All right. Attorney
Well,
Wentz?
yeah, so I think that Mr. Rush, I don't want to put words in Mr. Rush's mouth. He's a very able advocate. I think that I don't think the issue is that this is when he's been before the planning board.
I agree. This
first-
wasn't before the planning board. I agree with that 100%.
Right. So I just to preface it that way, I think Mr. Rush would agree with me that it's not, there's, 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 been no action on this at the planning board level. Now, Mr. Rush may have an opinion, which he's kind of expressed about being before the planning board. And, but I think at this point, I think that's an accurate clarification that, this is not something that's been sitting in front of the planning board.
I agree with council's
that's the best way to-
representation.
I think I think Mr. Rush would agree with me. That's an accurate representation.
Yeah, that is accurate, yes, correct. And
So-
again, I mean, I am having a problem with the fact too, that what I'm hearing is, let's just push this off till we get around to figuring out what the sewage and the stormwater situation is, and then we'll agree to put this back on. I mean, that's completely unfair to the applicant. If you wanted to say you wanted to push us off a month, I'm still gonna object, but I'll begrudgingly go along with it. But other than that, I can't see why this application cannot be heard tonight.
Yeah, 30 days or less seems to be appropriate to get a report back to this board.
If you're asking us, will we agree to be carried for 30 days, regardless of whether that report is complete within 30 days and I don't have to provide any further notice? Again, obviously I will begrudgingly agree to that. But that's the only way I'm going to agree to voluntarily be carried tonight.
Attorney Wenzel?
I was just gonna add on that what Mr. Rush just indicated is that in terms of so that he doesn't have to renotice. I think that puts an onerous burden on the applicant that is that's not necessary. So we definitely would want to avoid that. I just wanted, we got that before I opened up my mouth. But I'm just reiterating that that's an important piece here.
That, I agree with council, that, and also a commitment that at the next meeting, we will proceed on this application, whether or not this report has been completed.
We'll make that a friendly amendment to Mr. Mobley's motion, Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry, repeat that, Mayor Warren?
Can make that a friendly amendment to Mr. Mobley's motion.
And Mayor, if I can put a little meat on the bones of that, and if you would agree with my terminology, that the matter under, if I can only reach fast, case 24-04 for 270 Elmwood Drive would be adjourned to the April meeting date, and Ms. Reyes is going to give me that
23rd.
date. What?
April 23rd.
April 23rd. That the matter would be adjourned to April 23rd. The city is going to prepare a report, and I'm using that term broadly. I don't know what that document is going to be, but let's call it a report. And that report will be, if it's authored, it will be transmitted to Mr. Rush for his review before the meeting. But that the matter would now be listed for April 23rd, independent of any report issuance. And there will not be a need for Mr. Rush or Mr. Rush's client, be more accurate, to renotice that this statement is the notice. Mayor, is that your amendment to the Mobley motion?
That sounds reasonable, yes.
And council, may I ask also that, obviously, since we're adjourning this meeting for this report, that the board or the city provide an engineer who's available to answer questions and be questioned with respect to the report that evening as well?
That's who would submit the report, correct?
Okay, as long as
Right.
someone is here available to answer questions with respect to the report.
I think that's a very reasonable request, Mr. Rush.
Thank you.
Okay, so Chair, that is your amended motion. And Member Mobley would have to agree to the amendment.
Member Mobley, do you agree to the amendment to your
I
motion?
do, I do, Chair, agree to the amendment.
So we have a motion. So we're looking for a second.
Second.
We have a second from Councilwoman Eason. Are there any questions on the motion? I just have one question. Did this application, I think I know the answer, but did this application go through the TRC, the Technical Review Committee process?
Yes, it did, Chairman.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Any other questions on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Member Foster,
Abstain.
Member Anuké,
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Council Vice President Easton,
Yes.
Mayor Warren, Mayor Warren. He lost connection. Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes.
He's back now.
Oh,
I saw him pop in.
Mayor, oh, okay, I have to go back. I'm gonna start from the beginning to do roll call. Member Foston,
Abstain.
Member Anuké,
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Council Vice President Easton. You're muted, Council Vice President.
Yes.
Mayor Warren,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes,
Yes.
motion passes.
So this case will be heard at the April 23rd meeting. And there will be no need for further notice. And Attorney Wenzel will correct me if I'm wrong.
You're absolutely correct this time, Chairman. I don't want to pump you up too much, but you are
Don't
correct.
stretch it too much. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,
But you know, and so Mr. Rush and his crew will be back on April 23rd. If anyone's here for the 270 Elmwin application that is not being heard tonight, it will be heard on April 23rd, and the Zoom link will be provided in the normal course.
And again, I just want to confirm that we're proceeding on the 23rd, whether or not this report has been finalized, correct?
Correct. That is the motion. The point being that if a report is produced, that it does go to you, Mr. Rush, and that you have the opportunity to review it, and that whomever is wherever that's being generated from will be able to be here to provide background on it.
Very good. Thank you.
thank you, sir.
All right, thank
again,
you,
if there's-
everyone. Have a good night. Thank you.
Good night. Again, if there's anyone from the public that is here for this application, it will be heard on the 23rd of April. All right. With that, I'm going to move the agenda to case number 25-02, Peak Riok 3, owner urban renewal at 72 South Essex Avenue, amended site plan and final approval.
I did see Attorney Jenkins.
I am right here.
Oh,
Good evening,
lost
Attorney
on my
Jenkins.
screen.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good, good. Thank you. Again, Reggie Jenkins for the applicant Peak has been recited. This is relating to the property at 72 South Essex Street, block 2805, lot 1.02. We're seeking amended approval for signage with regard to this property. if the board will recall, the applicant received final site plan approval in October of 2022. I mean, sorry, 2020. Since that time, they have received a financial agreement. They have entered into a redevelopers agreement with the city, and construction has commenced. We're here again, as I mentioned, because of, with respect to signage, because of an inadvertent mistake that had come up during the course of construction, and specifically, and if anybody has passed the building, you'll know that construction has commenced, that there was signage installed on the 6th floor of the building. That signage was inadvertent, and on the mistaken belief that it had either been approved or was otherwise permitted. So we're here to correct that mistake and amend the approval that we've received previously. I hope that the board will agree, as I believe your professionals have, as well as I believe my client does, that the sign as proposed is harmonious, not only with the surrounding area, which has similar signage on buildings of the similar scope, but that also it's a perfect accent piece for the building itself, as well as an identifier for the particular project. With that, Mr. Chairman, that's my introduction. I'm going to say 1.5 witnesses this evening. I have our architect who can speak to the design of the proposed signage, and I have a representative of the applicant should there be any questions of him with regard to any of the operations going on or anything that I've stated here. You're
Chairman,
muted.
you're muted.
Chairman.
Attorney Jenkins, before you continue, can I ask for 1 minute? Be excused for 1 minute, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I think it'd be appropriate to state on the record that Reggie Jenkins has shown up with a 3-piece suit tonight. Clearly, my efforts to up Attorney Jenkins' sartorial attire has rubbed off on him. So I'm glad that that's finally occurred.
I am going to take the compliment. Thank you very much, and will not elaborate further, other than to say thank you. The nicest thing he said to me ever since I've been appearing before this board.
I figured I had a minute or so to vamp to cover the lull in the action, so I figured I'd use my time wisely.
I should take a picture for my Instagram page for my followers all over the world.
I think that's called digging the hole deeper, Reggie.
Attorney Wenzel, was that enough time to get that compliment in?
Yes, you were, Chairman. Don't let it out that we worked that out together. I mean, this is not the magician never shows his hand. I mean, come on.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman, turn on your camera, please.
I'm trying, but it won't let me. You cannot start
Okay.
your video because it is disabled by the host, is what it said.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
But while we're working out the kinks, Attorney Jenkins, you can go ahead and call your first witness.
Thank you very much, and I have no objection, to you not being on the screen because we can hear your voice and we know you're there. But thank you for allowing us to proceed. At this point, there he is. I would like to call Anthony D'Augusta, please.
Okay, Mr. D'Augusta, do you swear affirm to tell the truth for this planning board tonight?
I do.
Okay. So D'Augusta, can we get your qualifications briefly?
Yes, my name is Anthony D'Augusta, partner at Inglace Architecture and Engineering. I'm a licensed architect in the state of New Jersey, amongst others. My license is in good standing. I'm a graduate of New Jersey Institute of Technology with a Bachelor's of Architecture and a Master's of Infrastructural Planning. My license is in good standing. And I've had the benefit of being before this board before.
It's like we were here just last month.
Yes,
So, Mr. D'Augusta, this board will accept you as an expert in architect, and your testimony will be limited as an architect.
Thank you. Mr. D'Augusta, just by way of brief refresher, you were the architect and had originally testified on this project previously, correct?
that is correct.
Okay, and so you're well versed in the design and the project's history. With that stated, can you run us through the subject of this application, please?
Sure. I think some visuals would help. Is it okay if I share my screen?
Please.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Can we see my screen?
Nothing's up yet. Yes, now we see it.
Okay. So, as Mr. Jenkins alluded to, this is a discussion regarding the installation of a sign at the 6th floor of the building, nearly complete construction at the corner of South Essex and Freeway Drive. An aerial of that location is here. We're looking, the rendering is looking from this position towards the building. Some of you may be aware we've finished construction on 2 buildings in the general vicinity. And years ago, we completed the buildings immediately adjacent to us. But for tonight's hearing, we're discussing the signage, which was installed at the uppermost floor of the building. This is a rendering of said signage. As you could see, this is a fair depiction of what's been installed. The signage is just above the windows at the corner, so relatively prominent, but it does not meet the redevelopment plan's requirement of being below the first floor, which we thought was a tough sell to begin with on a 6-story building. But in general, the sign itself and the components of it meet the redevelopment plan and the general ordinance requirements in terms of signage and lumen output. So the design itself meets the requirement. It's just its location that was misunderstood and installed at a higher elevation. The more boring version of this is the sort of 2D application of that sign, again, above these pair of windows. And the sign itself is a minimalist design, matching the general aesthetic of the building itself. It is black. It is backlit. The general size of that sign is about a little over 12 feet wide and about 2 feet tall. And on the larger letters, the smaller letters are a little bit smaller, 10 inches, about a foot. But again, it's just conveying a bit of branding for this building, which is probably the most prominent of the 3 that were recently constructed. The durability of these signs is something that we've been fortunate to install on a series of buildings and have had no trouble with. So in that regard, we feel it's promoting the building appropriately, but not to the point where it's a distraction. Beyond that, I don't know if I have much more to describe the limited signage.
Would you concur with the representation that an opinion that I stated in my opening, that as proposed, this signage is consistent with signage elsewhere in this immediate area?
I would concur, yes.
Like including there's one just a building directly across the street of similar height and size with similar signage of the same or similar dimensions?
Yes, indeed.
Likewise in the same lighting as or similar lighting that we are proposing.
That's correct.
And again, just in terms of any lighting that is being proposed with regard to this signage, we would stipulate that to the extent any lighting levels are required and dictated by the redevelopment plan, that we will be in compliance with those.
We would.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, at this point, I have no further questions of Mr. D'Augusta. I think this is a very straightforward application, and as I believe correctly stated, that, and I don't want to put words in their mouths, but I believe the board's professionals are in concurrence with that conclusion. But with that, we think this works. It is in no way adverse distraction, as was discussed, and we would ask that this be approved.
I'm going to ask any member of the planning board if there are any questions for Mr. DeAugusta, and I see Member Foston's hand raised. So Member Foston.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good evening, everyone. Anthony, I understand your question, but if were me, I wouldn't ask it that way, because since you asked whether the signage cross the street, similarity of signage cross the street, I prefer you ask whether the signage meets the requirement of the ordinances of the city. But similarities, it doesn't mean that much to me, according to me.
Noted.
The one question I have, the size and the depiction of this sign that you now have, the issue is it's not where it was supposed to be, but the size and the shape and all that is the same. Is that correct?
That is correct. The size and dimension is what is permitted by the ordinance. Its location is out of place in regards to your redevelopment plan.
In the original plans, this was the size of this sign?
We
Signage?
actually had no signage in the original application.
Oh. Okay. Are there any other questions from any other member? Okay, seeing none. Thank you, Mr. DeAugusta.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, again, I have no further direct witnesses at this time. If there were any questions that the board may have, we are ready and able to answer those should they be posed.
So if there's no more witnesses, then we're gonna go to our board experts. And I'm gonna ask Mr. Hazel.
Jerry, do you swear to tell the truth for this planning board tonight?
I do.
Good evening, Mr. Hazel.
Yes, as the applicant's architect did mention, this is pretty straightforward. The sign that is put on the building that's erected already is a permitted sign in terms of its size, dimensions, and things of that sort. There is a design guideline in the ordinance that asks that signs and other building elements like this be put on the first floor level so that it can be of interest and noticeable, etc., to pedestrians and so walking by. I think the intent of that design guideline was meant more for the streetscape and for the pedestrian realm, not so much for the building itself. I think we anticipated that the building will have some sort of signage, and it's actually pretty cool now that when you get onto Route 280, that you actually see the little skyline, and it's nice to see each building properly identified and represented and so on. So again, I don't have any problem with this, and I think this does meet the overall intent of the ordinance in terms of the appropriateness of signage and the location of the building.
Thank you, sir. Are there any questions from Mr. Hazel from any board member? Seeing none. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Cahalan. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
John, do you swear to tell the truth for this planning board tonight?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And Zoom has apparently decided to be smart enough that if I raise my hand, it raises my hand in the chat for me. My apologies. It did it to me on another meeting and it freaked me the heck out. With that, with the testimony from the applicant's architect and Mr. Hazel, I can keep this very brief and just confirm from the engineering perspective that the sign is compliant with the applicable ordinances and is appropriate for its location on the building. That's really about all I have to say, unless anybody has any questions for me.
So are there any questions from any board member for Mr. Lane? Seeing none? Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Attorney Winslow, Attorney Jenkins, would you like to close after public comments or you want to do something now?
After public is fine.
Very good. At this time, I entertain a motion to open public portion of this application.
Motion to open public portion.
We have a motion from Vice Chair Jones. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from Member Foster. Are there any questions on the motion? All in favor, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Is there anyone that opposes opening a public portion of this application? Seeing none, public portion is now open. If there's anyone from the public that would like to speak to this application, please turn on your camera, state your name, and any concerns you have within 2 minutes. Anyone from the public?
Mr. Chairman, I don't see any hands raised.
And I don't see any. So at this time, I entertain a motion to close public portion.
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a motion to close and a second. Are there any questions on the motion? All those in favor of closing the public portion, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Is there anyone opposed to closing the public portion of this application? Public portion is now closed. With that, I'll entertain a motion for this application.
Motion to approve amended site plan and final approval for case number 25-02 Peak Riak 3, owner Urban Renewal, 72 South Essex Avenue, with no variances. As a condition of approval, applicant will comply with the recommendations of the board experts as detailed in the planner's report dated March 17th, 2025, and the engineer's report dated March 17th, 2025.
We have a motion from Vice Chair Jones. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from Member Foston. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Member Foston,
Yes.
Member Anuké. You're muted, Member Anuké.
Yes.
Member Mobley,
Yes.
Member Latour,
Yes.
Council Vice President Eason,
Yes.
Mayor Warren,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Holmes.
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. I want the record to reflect that I was denied by flowery summation, but I will let it go in the spirit of harmony that, first established by Mr. Wenzel earlier this evening. And again, but thank you very much.
Please accept my apologies, sir.
It's okay. We're all good. We're all good. But again, thank you.
We all got what we wanted, right?
Yes, this is a good addition, and these guys, and we're bringing good quality work to the city, and happy to be here.
And we look forward to you building on Essex Avenue. I'm a stickler for the streets in our city, so.
I misstated that, and my apologies for that.
So we're even. We're good.
There you go.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Kumbaya singing at my house later on this evening.
There you go.
All right. Again, everybody, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you. All right. With that, we're moving to any unfinished business. I don't like to call it old business, but is there
None
any,
on my end, Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry,
None on my end.
okay? Any members, anything?
Don't forget your financial disclosure statement.
But that's the new one. That's the new business.
All right, so no old
Thank-
business. We're moving on to new business. Is there any new business?
Financial disclosures have been sent by the city clerk. Please complete them. They will be open April 1st. To be
Yeah,
completed.
Madam Secretary, I tried to go in and I don't know if it was too early, but my password did not work, so I'll try to get it on the first. And I'll
You
let you know.
can't, yeah,
That's
just so
it.
everyone knows, you
My
can't.
credential are
Hold on,
not-
hold
It
on.
said April
I got
1st,
six
Mr.
people.
Chair.
Wait, hold on.
Attorney Wenzel.
Attorney
Yeah,
Wenzel.
no, you can't, this is, I've received a multitude of emails from all of my clerk friends about filing, and then they follow up with an email saying, don't do it now, wait until April 1, because the state magic portal to the land beyond doesn't open up until April 1. If you try to do it now, it's gonna, it's gonna think you're trying to amend your prior one. So don't even bother. So when the calendar turns, that's the time.
All right, thank you. Is there any other new business?
It's just old business.
We're in new business. And I do know that, oh, yes, for the members, I received a call from the chairman of the zoning board. And they would like to reignite and initiate or continue our joint meetings. I told him I will bring it before the board and let the members decide. So, and then they did mention that they would not be able to meet on Wednesdays. So whatever day they're meeting, their zoning board meetings are, is when it would be held, I guess. Member Mobley, did I hear? No?
Nope, I didn't say anything.
Me.
That was member, Attorney Wenzel, I'm sorry.
Right. Chair, the zoning board meets on Monday night. And I happen to know the guy who's the zoning board attorney. If I had a mirror, I'd be talking to him. So allow me to try to bridge that gap and figure out how we can work that out. Because obviously they have business they have to get done. You have your business that you need to get done. And I understand the purpose of it, but we don't want to step on, toes. I know we're very busy here. But we'll figure something out, Chairman, between you and the chairman of the zoning board, and I'll try to serve as a bridge between those two.
Mr. Chair,
Who's that? Is that Councilwoman?
yeah, to you, Mr. Windsor, I understand what you're saying, and you just became the new board attorney. However, the new chair has asked that we meet sooner than later. So I know what you're trying to say and that we're busy, but I would prefer, and I'm asking our board if we could do a face-to-face meeting instead of a virtual meeting, so we get to know them, so they can get to know us, and that we not do it on a meeting night and just set a separate time where we can all get together. So he wants to present before the council. And I think before he does that, we all need to sit down and figure out some logistics together. So Mr. Windsor, if you can orchestrate that sooner than later, we don't want to drag this out because he's been requesting it for since he's been the chair.
And through you, Chair, to piggybacking on Councilman Easton's comment, I totally agree. And part of the issue is a procedural issue. If you're all gonna meet, there is a notice requirement. So, I mean, these are not insurmountable things. I'm just saying that these are things that, boxes that have to be ticked. But I will, through you, Chair, based on Councilwoman Easton's very obvious and clear, expression of wanting to get it done sooner, I'll reach out to the chair this week.
All right, and if you can work with that, that attorney for that board, and I don't know, I hear he's kind of ornery, but if we can work something out, that would be great. So we'll wait to hear from you, Attorney Wenzel.
Yeah, I hear he wears the bow tie, so I'm not, I wouldn't trust that guy.
Very good. Is there any other new business?
None on my end, Mr. Chairman.
Seeing none? I will entertain.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Dara Pasante. I don't believe this is new business, but can you let me know when to speak about the address 251 Elmwood Drive that was adjourned? I just want to make sure that my address was put down also, that I'm 200 feet from that property.
Attorney Wenzel?
So ma'am, you're listed as Zoom user, so please forgive me when I don't refer to you by your name.
I'm sorry, I'm Dara Pasante.
Ms. Pasante, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Pasante, just so that you're aware, what has happened with that 270 Elmwood application is that now it's been held over to the April 23rd meeting date.
Okay.
So if you have something that you would like to say or questions you want to ask, the appropriate time to do that would be to come back into the session, and there'll be information about it on the city website. And also you can reach out to Ms. Ray as our board secretary to get that information about logging back in on that April 23rd date. So on that April 23rd date, the applicant will present, and then just as you heard the chairman open up to the public on that other application we did tonight, he'll do the same thing with 270 Elmwood.
It's
And
251.
and you will be permitted at that time to ask questions and make your comments at that time, ma'am.
Okay, but Mr. Wenzel, what happened was I didn't get notice of this meeting tonight. I just was informed, and I just wanted to get on just to state that I was not notified about the meeting until just now. So I'm on here just to say that you guys adjourned it, but I didn't know if my address was listed as one of the residents that was 200 feet from that property.
That I can't answer, but Ms. Reyes, I think you and I maybe can look into that.
Hi, Ms. Reyes.
Hi.
Okay, just as long as it's on record that I was not notified, and I just want to make sure my address 226 Elmwood Drive is on there. And thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak.
No problem, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, did we adjourn? Do we have a motion? I'm sorry, I lost track. I'm sorry.
Close.
Need a motion.
We do have a motion? We need a motion.
No, we need one.
Okay, is there a motion to adjourn? We have a motion from Member Mobley. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from Council Vice President Eason. Are there any questions on the motion? Seeing none? All in favor of adjourning, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Is there anyone that opposes adjourning this meeting at 8:33 p.m.? Say aye. Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned, and we thank you for your time. And everyone have a very good night.
Good night.
Night.